Hello everyone, welcome back to the crossword. Today's Friday, September 27th. Let's get started with tough loss for a poker player. They call those a bad beat. Far from flavorless. It's flavorful. It's juicy. Not really. Ego death is a concept associated with LSD trips. Zesty, maybe? Lambastes, that's to like... I occasionally get this confused with lampoon, which is to like parody or make fun of. But to lambaste is to like insult, sort of, or yell at. I'm not quite sure. Root words? I don't know. Let's look at these downs that we have a letter for. Specification for a cut. I don't know. Feared 5th century leader must be Attila the Hun. It's 2 T's and 1 L, right? Not the other way around. Yeah, that looks crazy when I write it. Good. Middle? There are 2 D's in the middle of the word middle. Rice. Variety. Basmati. One administering compressions, an EMT. Lovers divide, maybe? I don't know. Memo pad header. To me. I don't know. Root words? Go team go is how you root for a team. Well-insulated homes. They're green, they're eco-friendly, they're insulated from changes in the housing market? I don't know. Purely hypothetical, perhaps. I don't know. Zeal. Zeal is like fervor. It's, I don't know. It's not Geist, right? That's not a thing. It'll rock your world. I don't know. What comes between dusk and dawn? Dusk till dawn. Till comes between those two in a common phrase. Group that cares about care. The American Medical Association, maybe? Debugging software. This is a mosquito net. First, second, third. Those are ordinals. Going through the motions. I don't know. What about this, though? Zeal. It's not like grits. Gusto. Are they not ord? Because if you're going through the motions, you're on automatic. I don't know what they want from me here. Interesting. Lovers divide, maybe. Something purely hypothetical could be untested. Memo pad header to do. Age gap on autopilot. So they wanted nth here. Oops, that should be an N, not a J. I don't know how that turned into a J. I guess they're next to each other. Specification for a cut. A seism, like an earthquake. Bone in a cut of steak, sure. Objective is a goal. Surrealist with a museum in Barcelona. The one surrealist the crossword always mentions is Dada, I think. Carefully analyze. Consider. I don't know. To extemporize is to ad lib. Vets to be. A GI is a future veteran. Reprehensible could be ugly, but I'm not so sure about that. I'll put an S in lambaste at least. Simply delectable. It's delicious. It's, I don't know. I could go either way on that. Something dunno, maybe? Common expenses for political campaigns. Ads. Plane tickets. Planes. I don't know. Well-insulated homes. Probably an S here, I guess. Maybe these are not people homes. Maybe it's like a bird nest that's well-insulated or something. To pack the car, like you could say to load up, but like, why would you? Carefully analyze. Done, I don't know. Oracle's website is a register your drone page. That must be the FAA. Triumphs for one's country. Maybe. You could win gold in the Olympics. I don't know. Nope, not me. I'm out. Grinding place to work. Like a coffee bar? A cafe? Grind coffee? Except I kind of want this to be L. A mill. That grinds. Chipotle competitor. Quoba? I've never heard of Quoba. What is this? I mean, if this is cute, like Quiznos didn't even really compete with Chipotle. Like, did those two even overlap in time? I'm not sure they did. And it doesn't fit. Who's cutting onions? I'm crying. I'm sad. I guess. If it were in quotes, it would mean I'm sad. Like, that's something you say that means I'm sad, but. Lines of text that are less useful on paper. Links. But lines? I don't get it. Something ads probably here. Spam ads? Care to join. Wait, what's GIS? Oh, GIs, yes. Nuts. You're mad. You're a maniac. There's kind of, like macadamia nuts? That's way too long, though. Title for Bobby Flay. No idea who that is. Time to blow this popsicle stand. Let's bounce. Let's leave. Let's go. This does look like ugly now. Okay. I mean, this looks like you, right? Are you? I don't know. Fertility doctors focus. Fertility. I mean, do they want me to put ova here? Something that starts with O. It's one thing they focus on. I don't think... I must not be I'm out. Are you in? Do you care to join? I can't. I won't. Peaked. I don't know. Logic 8 flips its input is not. Opportunities to soak up adulation. Victory laps. Nuts. It looks like maniac, but it's not still not quite right. Oh, maybe maniacs. Yeah, because a maniac is a nut, so maniacs would be nuts, I suppose. This must be the Iron something. Maybe he's the Iron Chef. Some tuition is in state. Who's cutting onions? A dicer, of course. Snow globes are orbs. So what is this? QDB. What the hell is this? Chipotle competitor? I don't know. This place is fake. 2013 film in which Scarlett Johansson is heard but never seen. Her. SoCal Sluggers on the scoreboards, while the Dodgers, right? LA Dodgers? What do you write, though, on the scoreboard? LA is too short. It's always 3 letters. LOS for Los Angeles. LAS could be Las Vegas. It's possible. All right. I don't think this is right. Yeah. Having a mouth sassy? Maybe. Tools used on potatoes. You gotta use a peeler. Something's not right here. I don't think an E makes much sense. But a peeler, like that's the tool to use on a potato. Source of a draft. There's a hole in the wall. It's windy. A window. One of 27,000 for Disney World. Acre? Let's... I don't know. Prairie home. Like a cabin, but it starts T-E. Or maybe like a tunnel or a burrow for like a prairie dog. Composer for whom Poland's largest airport is named. I don't have any idea. Oh, no, I do. Of course, it's Chopin. I don't know about the airport, but that's a Polish composer that fits here. Do you, actually, if he's Polish, are you really supposed to say Chopin? That sounds French. Oh. It doesn't say Polish composer. Maybe he's a French composer that Poland just digs. Must be in something, in D, in C, I don't know. Side of a game in Battleship is a fleet, so it must be in E. Prairie home, a teepee. Greek moon goddess? Selene? Serene? Selene, because we get let's a roll. Common business in Wisconsin. Aren't they big into cheese there? I don't know. What's going on here? One's putting the finishing touches on Baker's dozen, perhaps. I don't know. We also think some of this is wrong. Keeps informed in a way. I don't know. Might end with S. Oh, sure. Likely story. Expressed in an imaginative and beautiful way. I don't know. Port? Collar? Like an airport, port on a ship, port for a ship. quarter, maybe? Collar. I don't know. Is this something called like Qdobo or something? Huh. Carefully analyze. I don't know. I'm wondering if this actually is spam ads. Because I thought this might end with load up. Or I thought this might be load up. And then we get, like, an M here. I don't think they're supposed to say that political campaigns are spamming people all the time. I got a text yesterday. I don't get a lot of political ads. But I did get one yesterday. And they were like, are you a proud animal parent who wants to vote for Kamala Harris? You know, come join our political. It was like, oh my God. I'm not. I think pets are cool. Nothing against them. But like, just the wording of that text was horrible. And why would they assume I am? I don't know. Plant-based. Is it... It's not like scads. That's the wrong thing. Oh, real money bags, huh? This looks like dollar or something, except it isn't because of the O down there. Millionaire. Or billionaire, actually. Probably B these days. Far from flavors. Could be meaty. Could be beefy. Berry. I don't know. Well insulated homes are igloos. Carefully analyze. Like, this just can't be right. Maybe nth is still wrong? But I don't think it is. Well, I don't know. It says abbreviation. And nth isn't really an abbreviation. Even if we thought this M were wrong, what exactly would we do? I don't know. I could go either way on that. I don't know. Let's get rid of this one again. I mean, Dada could be wrong as well, is the thing. It was... Is he a surrealist? I think so. Do they have a whole museum for him? I don't know. But maybe it could be like Dali, maybe? Oh, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? Because he was definitely Spanish, and I don't know if Dada was or is. Maybe Dali is still alive. Salvador Dali? I'm not sure. But then you don't have to write spam ads. I don't know. And this might not be ads either. I mean... Wins and I won't, maybe? I don't know what they want here. Oh, are these quarters? Like the 4 quarters of a football game? Etc. is just covering for fourth. Abbreviation, you could call those QTs. But then D-I-Q-S? I don't think so. Wins what? I don't know. Simply delectable. Something ick, maybe? I don't know. I could go either way on that. No something, maybe? I don't know. This one letter right here is the only link I have between the top half and the bottom half. It's the only way I could get help into one of those sections from the other. Peaked. Peaked can mean like obviously reach the top of something, but can't you also be peaked if you're like really tired or something like that, or irritated? I'm not sure. Yeah, this just isn't right. I mean, the SoCal Sluggers can't really have an E in it, can they? The only baseball team I'm aware of down there is the... Well, actually, what about San Diego? Hang on. That's in SoCal. And don't they have, like, the Padres down there? I was thinking of LAX, or the LA Dodgers. But that still doesn't really make anything good here. Like San Diego, we still don't really get Peeler, and nothing that makes Sassy look good. Like if this were San, I don't know. Source of a draft. I guess a military can also draft. Baker's dozen. Some rolls? Bun rolls? Keeps informed. I don't know. I'm lost today. Common business in Wisconsin. Greenery. Is that a thing? Not really. Oh, I never read this clue. Good standing in the Navy? Sea legs, let's say. It's a good way to stand if you're on a ship. So it wasn't Peeler. Well, or at least I don't think it was. And that means we could write San here, perhaps. What other tool do you use on potatoes? I don't know. Oh, this has to be plural, actually, so it never could have been Peeler. I missed that. Source of a draft. You can draft from a check from a bank, kind of? An awning? Would that be a source of a draft? I don't think so. But if it ends with G, good bet it's ing. I don't know, let's put awning in. No. Because we know this is like, I don't know. Let's say it's sand. Does that help somehow? Well, I guess it could be like, if you have a mouth, you're smart, like a smart aleck. Showed. Showed. I don't know. Lyrical could maybe mean imaginative and beautiful. I don't think it's quite there. Let's write it in and see if it makes any of this any better. Oh, blank protein. Substitute used in Beyond Meat. Soy? Soy protein? Is that a thing? I don't know. You know who finishes up baking things? Icers, I guess. Baker's dozen, perhaps. Cakes? Something cakes? Do you use a parer on potatoes, maybe? It is sassy looking now. Whoa, what's with the double A's? Are they AAA? That can't be right. Source of a draft, I don't know. Looks like a keg. Oh, an ale keg. LAA? Does LA have 2 teams? And one of them is LAA, the other's LAB? I went to a Dodgers game once. Part of a work thing. Baker's dozen, perhaps. Bun cakes? Keeps informed. BCCs, cupcakes. Creamery? They do care about cheese. Pea protein? Is that a thing? You showed at a party if you came to the party. This is looking like lyrical. Maybe peaked is ill. Port collar. I don't know. Far from flavorless. Melon. Simply delectable. To die for? And then we can put zesty. Oh, a zillionaire. Wow, I didn't think of that one. I thought of zesty earlier, but not after I knew this illionaire thing. I was like, oh, it's got to be M or B. But no, it could be Z. Pack the car, yeah, it could be load up, load in. But with YO, it looks like U. I could go either way on this. Your choice, your pick, your call. Who the heck is this? Ah, to lambaste is to slam. To carefully analyze something is to just dissect it. Oh, these are streets. Fuck you, New York. Common expenses for political campaigns. Spot ads. I don't know who Miro is. Wins gold. It was about the Olympics. URLs. I told you it was links. Okay, we got there. I had doubts. I thought I would not. Aptly named brand of road and mountain bikes. Bike. I don't know. CD. I don't know. XL. That's a size. Make amends. To apologize. To atone. Alternative Yahoo or AOL. MSN? Much political campaign outreach these days. Texts. Mission for a scout. Recon. Garden of Eden. Friend of Kenny on South Park. Oh boy. Trek. Kyle is in South Park. CD and Excel. Haha, very funny. Let's start the Wordle with recon, shall we? Great. Just what I was hoping for. How about juicy? Got that I. Okay. I'd like to involve an A just to see. But this could be a single vowel word. Like spill, for example. Shiba as in Shiba Inu, or Shiva as in the Hindu god. Stick. We've used all the C and N's. How about spilt? That at least doesn't use any double letters, although it doesn't get me any further on the A. Got a T. I don't have a lot of letters you can put before a T, right? They're all pretty much gone except F, which you can't do at the beginning of a word. So the T, I think, can't go second unless there's an A in front of it. And I don't think we can get anywhere with this, but let's just check. And none of this looks very good. So the T is either first or fourth, is my belief. And fourth doesn't seem very good. Like, you could put an H after it, but that's about it, or an A. So that would give us like T something like this, which we could have like twist. Of course, there's no S, but TW works, TH works, TA works. Those are like the three things we could put after a T, I think. Twixt. Good word, but the T is in the wrong place. One of them is. I want to write like twink, but the N is missing. Think would also, have the same issue. Like, what goes after an I? Like, what are two letters you can put after I here? I guess is maybe GH? What about thigh? Okay. So the T was not first, as I thought it must be, or probably would be. Looks like we could end TH, maybe. I don't know what we can put before that. Faith. Okay, well, not my strongest performance, but we don't really try to do well at the Wordle. I just try to complete it, and usually it's not that hard to do, right? People get very long streaks on it. Gravity is the name of a movie. Matrix is part of the name of a movie. There might be some other movies here, but Dune, Matrix, Gravity. These are like sci-fi movies. I don't recognize any others, but there probably is one. There's also The Thing, The Matrix, probably The Abyss, The Hill or The Bend. Oh, The Fly. Are these like classic sci-fi movies? Matrix is a lot less old than those two are. The Abyss seems plausible, right? That could exist. So something to think about. Thing. Very, very... Oh, right. We think that's the thing. I was going to say, it's very generic. So, yeah, I think the thing. Sand banks, sand dunes, sand hills, sand mounds? Maybe. Substance is also very vague, and feels a little bit like thing, but I think they're actually in different groups. A mound and a hill are the same thing. A bank is kind of the same thing. So is a dune, actually, right? These are all sand piles. You could just about say a draft, like a snow draft. Maybe there's such a thing as a sand draft, so I don't want to submit this yet. What about trade? Trade and import? Well, trades and draft are like baseball things or sporting things in general, where they get players. There's also a pitcher's mound, a fly ball. What's up with gravity? If I think the sci-fi movies starting with the... No, there isn't the gravity, right? So what would gravity be then? Well, weight and import. These are importance. These are... Yeah, they're... Not emphasis exactly, but importance. I'm trying to find a word for it that doesn't use import, basically. I think these four do look good. Significance, good word. Of course, the New York Times guys, they've got a thesaurus. I'm doing this live. So, that doesn't really impact any of my other beliefs. The Thing, The Matrix, The Fly. I don't know what the fourth one is. I think it's The Abyss, but I don't know that movie. Dune. Oh, you know what? Bench, that's also a baseball thing. I don't have any other use for bench that I can see. So bench, fly, mound. Maybe draft, maybe trade. Those are like baseball things. So what, if mound were a baseball thing, what would my sand piles be? Hill, bank, dune, draft? I'll try it. No. Alright, well I guess I better put in sci-fi movies. It could, maybe The Hill is one of them instead of The Abyss, I don't know. Sci-fi movies with the... Okay. Start? I guess that's also kind of a baseball thing, right? You have a starter. Bench, trade. So, what was the group I tried first? What are the four I know that can't be together, that were one away? It was bench... Or no, was I trying the sand things? A dune, a hill, a bank, and a mound. These are all things you do to... They're not just baseball things. They're things you do with baseball players. Or, you know, a manager of a team would do with a baseball player. Or, you know, a football player or whatever, right? Yeah. Oh, actually, okay. Or you indeed could do if you played fantasy sports. I forgot. I have a friend who does fantasies. baseball? I don't do it, but why am I looking at the spelling bee today? It took me long enough to do everything else. Worthy. Artworthy. Oops. Yeah, of course it's not a word. I don't know. I'm ready to leave. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.